Destiny's Child, in the early stages, you see, yeah, it's a group, it's a thing, and then when she blossoms out of it, it turns into something that's even crazier. Like, you don't miss the two other females being.
So Beyonce jumped down on you.
She jumped down. Oh, she was like on a windowsill.
Right.
We was in Vegas. She said, "I come on, I'm talking to her." She jumped down. She was like, "Duh, duh, duh." And I'm like, "Wait, what are you doing?" That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. Certain guys that are their relationships made them so powerful, like in our business, that they can't be throwing me off now. Because I don't know exactly how to respond to this. You are still Beyonce. You know, she brought all of this over.
Folks, the Jay-Z and Beyonce saga keeps escalating. And it's time to gather around with a fresh cup of brew, because 50 Cent has jumped back into the fray, sharing his perspective on the situation. Turns out we've been looking at things all wrong. You know how there have been accusations flying at Jay-Z, painting him to be the puppet master, manipulating Beyonce? Well, 50 Cent's flipping the script, suggesting that Beyonce's got some skeletons in her closet too, and they're not pretty. He's dishing out shocking allegations, painting a picture of Beyonce as not just complicit, but potentially even more culpable than Jay-Z. And it doesn't end there. According to 50 Cent, Beyonce's playing a calculated game, maneuvering to pin their messy missteps solely on Jay-Z by orchestrating a divorce and leaving him holding the bag. It's a lot to take in, and it's got us wondering if Jay-Z's recent public declarations of love are more about damage control than genuine affection. So grab a seat, folks, because the drama's only just begun. But of course, before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now let's get going.
She was ready, like ready. I thought something was gonna happen. And I'm like, yo, whoa. She's throwing me off now. Because I don't know exactly how to respond to this. You are still Beyonce. You know, she brought all of this over.
Hollywood's buzzing with drama, and at the center of it all are Jay-Z and Beyonce. If you've somehow missed out on the latest scoop surrounding Tinseltown's power couple, here's the lowdown. Insiders are whispering about Beyonce seriously contemplating pulling the plug on her marriage to Jay-Z. Yeah, the drama's been brewing for a while now, and initially, many speculated that Beyonce's decision was fueled by exhaustion from Jay-Z's alleged manipulation and exploitation. You see, rumors have circulated for ages about Jay-Z's less than stellar behavior and involvement in shady dealings behind the glamour of the spotlight. Now, I won't delve into the nitty-gritty of Jay-Z's alleged misdeeds. We've touched on them in previous videos, so feel free to check those out. Suffice it to say, there's no shortage of allegations and hearsay swirling around. For a long time, the public perception has painted Beyonce as just another casualty of Jay-Z's questionable actions, especially given her pristine image in the eyes of fans. Beyonce recently opened up in an interview, revealing that she was just 18 when she first crossed paths with Jay-Z, and 19 when they officially began dating. The age gap between them, Jay-Z being 31 at the time, raised eyebrows and fueled speculation among fans. However, it gets murkier when we dig deeper into their timeline. In a 2000 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay-Z mentioned meeting Beyonce a decade prior, placing their initial encounter around 1997. If we do the math, that means Beyonce could have been as young as 15 or 16 when they first crossed paths. The notion of a man in his late 20s pursuing a teenager is undeniably concerning, to say the least. This revelation often casts Beyonce as a victim, overshadowed by Jay-Z's controversies. Even when the couple faces backlash for allegedly sabotaging others' careers in the industry, the spotlight tends to focus on Jay-Z, while Beyonce remains largely unscathed, given her revered status in the media. However, 50 Cent seems intent on shifting this narrative, supposedly sharing insider information that doesn't paint Beyonce in the most flattering light.
We want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's
When blogger Storm Monroe dropped the bombshell a few months back, everyone seemed to rally behind Beyonce, applauding her decision to finally cut ties with Jay-Z for good. Rumors have long circulated that despite being together, they've been leading separate lives for quite some time. And the speculation swirling around suggests that one of Hollywood's most powerful couples might be headed for one of the industry's most colossal divorces. Why? Well, it seems like Jay-Z's time in the spotlight is about to take a dark turn. There's only so much he can hush up or sweep under the rug, and it looks like this time he won't be able to contain the fallout. Beyonce seems to have an inkling of what's to come, and Jay-Z likely does too.
They did when they were young was before what? Social media. So it's not a lot of shit that they did. It ain't no proof of it. Besides, maybe some Polaroids.
As for who's going to be the focal point of this impending storm, your guess is as good as mine. Maybe Jason Lee has some insight here. But mark my words, once the truth comes out and Jay-Z's shady past is laid bare, Beyonce will be ready for the battle. Whether it's through a public statement or possibly even an interview, she'll likely spin the narrative painting a picture of a once happy couple who've been quietly drifting apart for some time. The mere idea of Beyonce leaving Jay-Z sent shockwaves through their fan base, especially with whispers suggesting Jay-Z's exposure won't be some minor scandal, but rather something on the level of Diddy-level magnitude. Before Storm Monroe's revelation, whispers of Jay-Z's impending exposure had already begun circulating. Following Cassie's explosive lawsuit, which implicated Jay-Z's close friend Diddy in some deeply troubling matters, Jaguar Wright stepped forward, indicating that Jay-Z was next in line to face scrutiny. Jaguar alleged that Jay-Z had managed to avoid the spotlight thus far due to his calculated approach, contrasting him with the more reckless Diddy.
I don't know what the tea was that Jason Lee was going to expose on Beyonce, but what I've heard about them as a couple is that they've been living separate lives for a very long time. So they together, but they living separate.
According to Jaguar, Jay-Z had been strategically distancing himself from the implicated associates while they bore the brunt of the fallout. It's a case of birds of a feather flock together. As the streets suggest, Jay-Z's wrongdoing may be on par with Diddy's. Considering Diddy's laundry list of accusations, the prospect of Beyonce considering divorce brought some relief. But beyond the age gap between Beyonce and Jay-Z lies a more troubling aspect of their relationship: infidelity. Jay-Z's history of cheating stretches back to the early days of their romance, with reports suggesting he strayed just months into their relationship. Among the alleged affairs, rumors swirled about rapper Charlie Baltimore's involvement with Jay-Z, hinting at clandestine liaisons behind Beyonce's back.
One of the dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. Then, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, camaraderie with Honey Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
This pussy been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years.
For those not caught up in the drama, let me fill you in on Charlie's backstory. She was once in a relationship with the legendary Notorious B.I.G., also known as Biggie Smalls. Somewhere along the line, Charlie grew weary of playing second fiddle to Jay-Z's public romance with Beyonce. Reports surfaced suggesting Charlie ended the affair, prompting Jay-Z to react poorly. Allegedly, he became consumed by jealousy to the point where Charlie sought refuge with another man. The situation escalated when Jay-Z found out about Charlie's new relationship, supposedly leading to a physical confrontation. You might recall Jay-Z's arrest for stabbing a producer in a club, a moment linked to his claim that the producer was distributing bootleg copies of his unreleased album, Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter. However, sources, including 50 Cent, are now casting doubt on this narrative. They suggest the real motive behind the stabbing was Jay-Z's jealousy over Charlie's new beau. It's a bizarre scenario, getting riled up over an ex while you're dating Beyonce. And 50 Cent's not alone in his skepticism. Rapper Cameron has come forward to corroborate the theory that the stabbing incident stemmed from Jay-Z's feelings towards Charlie. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about being righteous. What was it about? A girl. And what we don't do is mess with our homie's ex. That's the rule. You feel me? You know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that's right, Charlie Baltimore, he stated. Now, on to 50 Cent's take on the current divorce situation. It seems he's not exactly Team Beyonce. In fact, he's suggesting that Beyonce might be the villain everyone perceives Jay-Z to be.
As long as I would have had to reboot. As long as it's like...
For those unaware, 50 Cent had a long-standing feud with both Jay-Z and Beyonce. It all started with a beef between Jay-Z and 50 Cent, and then Beyonce got dragged into the mix when she stood up for her man. Now let's delve into the backstory of this beef because, let's be real, it's kind of funny and petty. Typical 50 Cent style. We all know he's the king of pettiness when it comes to Hollywood drama. 50's known for trolling anyone, anytime. No one's safe when he's in that mode.
And I'm like, wait, what is you doing? That stuff, that's me and Jay-Z stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with you, bro. Don't come
So who wasn't there?
I'm talking to Jay.
Talking to Jay.
As soon as I talked to Jay, she jumped down, came over. I said, oh, shit.
The feud between Jay-Z and 50 Cent had roots in 50 Cent's 1999 track, How to Rob, where he didn't just target Jay-Z, but also took shots at several other prominent artists of the era, including Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, Diddy, Missy Elliott, and Will Smith. It was a clear grab for attention from a rising artist in the industry. In the song, 50 Cent's lyrics aimed at Jay-Z were particularly pointed, suggesting Jay-Z had something to lose and wasn't willing to risk it. While many artists brushed off the disses, Jay-Z seemed to hold on to the grudge, eventually firing back with his own diss track, It's Hot, Some Like It Hot, questioning 50 Cent's relevance. In a surprising turn, 50 Cent later admitted that his initial diss track was a calculated move to garner attention. In an interview with Rolling Stone, he acknowledged feeling validated by Jay-Z's response, seeing it as recognition of his talent. He also hinted at underlying issues, suggesting Jay-Z's perceived arrogance fueled their rivalry. Despite Jay-Z's attempts to downplay any beef, 50 Cent wasn't about to let the narrative slide, quickly refuting any claims of reconciliation.
Came in association, like you see, the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet, and they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them.
It seems Beyonce wasn't too pleased with 50 Cent's constant jabs at her partner Jay-Z. Even though their relationship hadn't begun when 50 Cent's feud with Jay-Z started, Beyonce firmly took Jay-Z's side. The tension between them escalated, to the point where 50 Cent admitted he even considered fighting Jay-Z. However, he quickly realized it was an issue between him and Jay-Z, not involving Beyonce. The situation took a humorous turn when Beyonce intervened, prompting 50 Cent to quip about the unexpected showdown. But beneath the humor lies a deeper understanding of 50 Cent's perspective. He's one of the few who sees Beyonce differently, believing she's not the victim many perceive her to be. In fact, he goes on as far as suggesting she's worse than Jay-Z and the mastermind behind many of the accusations leveled against him. Remember when Beyonce's former bodyguard exposed her and Jay-Z for allegedly sabotaging singer Carrie Hilson's career? According to 50 Cent, Beyonce and Jay-Z are willing to go to great lengths to silence anyone who speaks out against them. It's a warning echoed by the former bodyguard. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got to where you are, how you stepped on many people.
Nobody knows. But I say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it. To stay on top. But there's one thing about me, bro. I can't be bought.
The allegations surrounding Beyonce and Jay-Z's actions towards Carrie Hilson and their marriage being perceived as a business merger are not new, with Jay-Z often shouldering the blame while Beyonce remains seemingly untouched by the controversy. However, according to the former bodyguard, their relationship was purely business-driven, devoid of genuine affection. This notion aligns with long-standing rumors suggesting their union is more strategic than romantic. But according to 50 Cent, there's more to Beyonce's persona than meets the eye. He brings up the case of Beyonce's former drummer, Kimberly Thompson, who made disturbing claims about Beyonce's involvement in occult practices. Thompson alleges that Beyonce engaged in a campaign of harassment against her involving witchcraft, dark magic, and molestation spells. These accusations, though shocking, add another layer to the complexity of Beyonce's public image, suggesting a darker side to her persona that contradicts her polished exterior.
And the more drugs he pumps down his wife's throat to keep her in a character.
No, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I tell you this right now, y'all talking about free Britney. Y'all need to be doing a campaign that say free Beyonce.
While these claims may seem outlandish to some, they contribute to a growing narrative questioning the true nature of Beyonce's character and the dynamics of her relationships, both personal and professional. Kimberly Thompson's claims against Beyonce take a chilling turn as she alleges the Lemonade star not only engaged in occult practices but also supposedly executed her kitten, tapped her phones, and controlled her finances. Thompson insists these actions were orchestrated by Beyonce, though the motives behind them remain unclear. Thompson's assertions were initially dismissed as attention-seeking behavior, but they gained traction when she filed a restraining order against Beyonce, prompting scrutiny from the public, including 50 Cent. However, the drama doesn't end there. Despite Jay-Z's well-publicized infidelities and his subsequent declarations of reconciliation with Beyonce, 50 Cent suggests that Beyonce isn't passively enduring his transgressions. Instead, she's allegedly been orchestrating behind-the-scenes moves. While Jay-Z has publicly spoken about their efforts to mend their marriage and break cycles for the sake of their family, 50 Cent implies there's more to the story, hinting at a calculated strategy on Beyonce's part.
You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go, prior to that, 1.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
It seems that according to 50 Cent, family therapy wasn't the only factor in Jay-Z and Beyonce's reconciliation. He suggests that Beyonce took a more aggressive approach by allegedly targeting Jay-Z's alleged side partners and sabotaging their lives. This claim gains relevance with recent reports linking Beyonce to Tiara Marie's career downturn, supposedly due to her involvement with Jay-Z behind the scenes. Tiara Marie, once touted as the First Lady of the Rock, reportedly found herself in hot water due to her alleged entanglement with Jay-Z and other men, despite being underage at the time. This narrative echoes disturbing patterns in the industry, where young talents like Aaliyah were exploited and treated as commodities by producers. The allegations surrounding Beyonce's supposed interference with Jay-Z's alleged affairs raise questions about the lengths to which she may go to protect her marriage and maintain her public image. However, it's essential to approach these claims with scrutiny and consider the complexities of the relationships and power dynamics within the entertainment industry.
No, what happened was I got dropped from Rockefeller on my prom day. You know, they didn't know.
For the prom?
Yeah, honey, getting ready. I was putting lotion on my legs, got a phone call, ring, ring. Hey, yeah, we're gonna be letting you go. I was like, oh.
The narrative surrounding Tiara Marie and her alleged involvement with Jay-Z paints a troubling picture of power dynamics within the music industry. According to a blind item, Tiara Marie, then a 15-year-old aspiring singer, caught the attention of label heads after working in a producer's studio. Allegedly, Beyonce discovered the affair between Jay-Z and Tiara and insisted he sever ties with her. However, Beyonce's actions allegedly went further, as she supposedly orchestrated Tiara's career downfall by having her signed to a deal just shy of legal age, only to subsequently ruin her prospects in the industry.
Tiara Marie.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's the first lady of the rock?
She's the princess.
The blind item suggests a tangled web of relationships and exploitation, with Jay-Z allegedly maintaining relations with both Tiara Marie and another A-plus list singer, possibly Beyonce herself. This portrayal underscores the complexities and darker aspects of the entertainment world, where power imbalances and personal relationships can profoundly impact individuals' lives and careers. The details of this blind item paint a disturbing picture of the lengths to which power players in the music industry may go to control talent and protect their own interests. It suggests that Tiara Marie's career was deliberately sabotaged due to her involvement with Jay-Z and possibly other high-profile figures. The actions described, such as imposing a total lockdown on her career and preventing her from securing record deals, are deeply concerning and highlight the potential for taking advantage of power in the entertainment world. The blind item gains additional significance when considering comments made by L.A. Reid, who had previously indicated that Beyonce influenced his decision to focus more on Rihanna than Tiara Marie. While Reid's remarks may seem harmless on the surface, they take on a different tone in light of the blind item's allegations. Beyonce's supposed influence over industry's decisions raises questions about the extent of her involvement in shaping careers and controlling narratives within the music industry.
Beautiful wife who was understanding and knew that I'm not the worst of what I
don't think you discussed it, and then 4 days later we find out you got married.
That happened?
Overall, these revelations underscore the complex dynamics at play behind the scenes of the music industry, where personal relationships, power struggles, and manipulation can profoundly impact artists' lives and careers. According to 50 Cent, Jay-Z's recent public gestures of support towards Beyonce, such as his speech at the Grammys, were attempts to salvage their relationship amidst mounting tensions. However, 50 Cent maintains that Beyonce's decision to pursue divorce stems more from profound issues, including Jay-Z's alleged involvement in shady activities that are on the brink of being exposed. Despite Jay-Z's efforts to win her back, Beyonce is supposedly choosing to let him take the fall and is seeking to distance herself from any potential fallout, even if it means sacrificing their relationship. This narrative aligns with the perspective shared by the former bodyguard who characterized their marriage as more of a business arrangement than a genuine partnership. According to 50 Cent, Beyonce's decision to pursue divorce reflects her prioritizing her own interests and the desire to protect herself from the repercussions of Jay-Z's actions. This portrayal challenges the public perception of Beyonce as an innocent victim and underscores the complexities and uncertainties surrounding their relationship. It's clear that opinions are divided on the situation between Beyonce and Jay-Z, with some speculating that Beyonce's decision to divorce him may be linked to impending revelations about his alleged misconduct. Others suggest that Beyonce herself may be complicit in the situation, aware of what lies in Jay-Z's closet and potentially having her own involvement. The fact that 50 Cent is openly discussing these matters without facing legal actions adds a layer of credibility to his claims in the eyes of some. However, the truth of the matter remains uncertain, and it's essential to approach such allegations with caution and skepticism. Ultimately, this situation underscores the complexities and uncertainties surrounding the private lives of public figures, reminding us that there's often more to the story than meets the eye. As the details continue to unfold, it's essential to maintain a critical perspective and consider the perspectives of all parties involved. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.